What's shaking, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Duran Duran, and we're going back to their 2015 album Paper Gods again. I really enjoyed the last tune. Go check out my reaction to their What Are the Chances, and you'll see I absolutely love that track. There's been a number on this album that I've absolutely loved. If you go back and look at my reaction to the title tune, Paper Gods, I didn't realize what I was getting into when that one started. So yeah, I do have a sense of sort of the feel of the album. It does have this sort of like grand but also like elegant sort of pop sound to it. Very much enjoying it. The next tune in the list is Sunset Garage. It makes a point that it was written by the four guys plus Mr. Hudson. It also says it was produced by Duran Duran with Mr. Hudson and also Josh Blair. And it makes a point that there is an additional vocal, or vocals, by Holly Cook. So apparently there's going to be a female vocal. Excited to hear how that will work its way in. As for the title phrase itself, Sunset Garage, it's a bit opaque, but I suppose right out of the gate what does occur to me is it could be a contrast with the Sunset Strip or the Sunset Boulevard, meaning, you know, it's off, the Sunset Boulevard in terms of, you know, it's not about glitz or glamour or being sort of like commercial, but it's more about sort of organic kind of natural creativity in an environment where you're exploring and jamming and not really worried about, you know, who's listening. Obviously it could have nothing to do with that, and it could be more about a place to store, like Sunset, like, you know, Sunset as a sort of like warm, restorative natural force, which could somehow be sort of harnessed and kept, you know, in a garage or garage if you prefer. I know some people say garage, but yeah, where I was raised, everyone said garage. So, but yeah, like I said, I think it could be taken a few different ways, but it is a bit of an odd phrase, right? Like it's not two words that I think are typically put together. Certainly with sunset as a descriptor or a modifier of garage. So yeah, I am very much interested by the title, but we'll have to see how it plays in terms of the actual themes. But let's get to it. This is Sunset Garage by Duran Duran on their 2015 album Paper Gods. We've got racing car engines and sort of like wavy keys. Oh, hey. I was gonna comment on that little chime progression and then the like, I'm not even sure. It's like the bass and the synths are like, I think they're doubling each other there. Like the way you sung that one. Like that chord, like chime progression, and then you feel the sort of bass progression, the bass rhythm, like the like horizontal layering of the sounds is fantastic. The sequencing of the sounds. The title phrase, but like I couldn't make sense of a lot around it, saying garage, isn't it? Oh, what? I love the way that broke it down and it got like very epic, sort of deliberate. Say one thing that does stand out lyrically is the constant use of we and us, like plural pronouns. I apologize for saying it the way that I grew up saying it. He's clearly saying garage. The designation of it as a day, meaning there will be other days where this is not the case. Oh my God! I'm sorry, Simon. I love the way that his vocal was echoed and faded into some like deep abyss, like that goes forever. Wow, that was incredible. Not only was I enjoying the tune from the beginning, but eventually my attempt to sort of discern more of the lyrics was put on hold for a minute or two as that awesome sort of slowed down syncopated section came in. That was unbelievable. So yeah, once again, I'm loving this album, and I suppose it is fair to say at this point, you know, I've been listening to Notorious, and it's like, man, shout out to Nile Rodgers. Well, shout out to Mr. Hudson. The production of this album is fantastic. Like, the sound of several of the songs has, like, really hit my ears and brain right. So, big ups to Duran Duran, and big ups to Mr. Hudson. Absolutely enjoying it. Looking forward to the next one. Let's see what it's called. Next time we'll be listening to Change the Skyline, and it's featuring Jonas, what is it? Gare? I'm not sure how you pronounce the surname. I do apologize. But yeah, the next one has like it's actually featured in the track name, not just like in the production credits. But yeah, so we'll have to see what that one's all about. I do like the phrase "change the skyline." We'll have more to say about that later. But yeah, once again, shout out to the guys. I'm coming to appreciate their music more and more over the years and over the albums, and so my understanding of just what they've accomplished continues to expand and grow, and my sort of like heartfelt gratitude for what they've done and the chances they've taken and the sort of you know, the way that they sort of like reformed and just their ability to articulate such interesting sonics over such a long period of time is fascinating. So yeah, big shout out to the band. Let me know what you think of this one. Other than that, I will see you next time.